may just have to do Caribbean Business Environment, don't forget, FIN 3001. Trade credit. Trade credit is where your business is here, they're importing goods, and they get they're importing, exporting, they get a credit. Right? But go and look it up. No, like a loan of in goods. So you're trading and you get a credit because you do it often, or it could be you're exchanging goods, and so you're exported, all right, and the company doesn't pay, so you exchange.
It's like an asset too.
Yeah.
Asset. Yeah, I noticed that.
All right. So that's your financial account. Okay. And your reserve account is the official reserve. We spoke about that. All right. Now, your cumulative balance of payments, that speaks to your balance of payments, is the total of all of the accounts. So you can have a balance of payments surplus, or you can have a balance of payments deficit. So the overall balance, your overall balance or your cumulative balance will tell you what your balance of payments gap is. If it's a deficit, then you know you have a gap, a negative gap. If it's a surplus, you have a positive gap. That gap, if there's a gap that's negative, that's covered by your official reserves. All right? Remember, we spoke about the backing of the currency. All right? So if you have a balance of payment deficit, then your reserve covers the gap of that balance of payment deficit, right? So the way you can look at it, in a multi-currency may not be the best example, but when you look at it, if we cumulatively, our countries have a huge balance of payment deficit, then that is going to affect our reserves. Okay? The back-end ratio, the reserves that back your currency. All right. So if there's a net payment to foreigners, all right, a net outflow, so you are importing, so you're sending more money out, all right, net payments to foreigners, then you have, that results in a balance of payments deficit, and it reduces your official reserves, which I just what I had just explained. Okay, just say it said another way. The other way, you borrow from abroad. So you borrow from the IMF, okay? A country would adjust its surplus or deficit by increasing or decreasing its official reserves, right? Heaven?
Yes,
Just
yes.
cementing it in your brain? You're trying to picture it? Okay. So that's slide 6 of 6.
Okay.
Let's recap. Let's do a little recap. So, what is your balance of payments? Somebody from the back. In the middle. Talk about, I want to make sure my friends, okay. Yeah. Thinking name is Lavar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The question.
Huh?
The question.
Oh, what's the question? When we talk about balance of payments, what is the balance of payments?
Compare country.
Can't hear you so good.
Compare other country. Economic. Go next one.
Not really. Yes, Rich.
It's a statistical record of transactions between this transaction.
Okay, so statistical record of a country's transaction with other countries. All right, good. So, and your balance of payments, we divide it up into the current account. What does the current account include?
Import of business.
Imports and exports of
Goods and services.
and services. Okay? Also, primary income and secondary income. What's on the primary income? Interest, dividends, other income. All right, so remittances and so on. What's secondary income? What's secondary income? Transfer payments, gifts, foreign aid, repatriation.
Okay.
I'll come back to the capital account. Your financial account, portfolio investments, direct investments, yes. Bank deposits. Okay. What about the capital account now? What's included in that?
Trade credit.
Hmm?
Trade credit.
Trade credit, okay, remember that one.
Yes.
What else? Natural resources, yes. Traded in natural resources, also known as factors, yes. All right, okay, good. And your official reserves? What's your official reserves? Special drawing rights, yes. What else? Huh? Foreign exchange reserves.
Exchange reserves.
So what's owned by the government, the central bank, okay? And that official reserves, that is used to do what? What are your official reserves used to do? Huh? What we use the official reserves to do? Make adjustments to our balance of payments. All right, good. So like I said, never mind my only 6 slides.
That's great.
There's some work behind of that. All right. Why? And this book is not like other books. It doesn't give me a straight table of contents, so I can't even click on the table of contents chapter and get to it. All right.
page is chapter 4.
While I look for this, can someone go look for Antigua and Barbuda statistics department online? So Antigua and Barbuda statistics division, they have a website.
Where's the laptop?
You looking for Antigua and Barbuda statistics division? Okay, good. All right, we may get there before I get to balance of payments chapter.
Yeah. Let me check. They're going well. Let's keep trying.
All right, so while we wait for that, let me see if we can find the all right, so go on its menu. Everybody looking for it? Yeah, my computer. Or maybe I will. So Antigua and Barbuda statistics division, and when you go on the page, you click on the menu, the little three little bars, and select data. Google works.
Menu bar. After the menu bar, what you click on? Data.
Select data.
Data.
Data, you will see GDP, consumer prices. You're gonna see balance of payments series.
Consumer price, economic
On the
accounts,
phone, it may be a little.
labor, population, demographic, tourism, current,
Oh, look on economic accounts first.
economic
Sorry.
accounts.
And then balance of payments series.
Balance of payments, okay. Standard annual.
And so when you click on balance of payments, you should say standard balance of payments. What's coming up here? Let's see. All right, so, um, all right. I'm not sure how well you can see back there. This is, but if you're on your devices, so you see they have a series, it goes all the way to 2021, so 2014 up to 2021. But for now, we're gonna look at the 2014, right? And we're gonna look, we will look at debit and credit. So you have, everybody following?
Yeah.
Okay. So under your goods and services, there are, it says, goods of which general merchandise on a balance of payment has payments, I believe that's base, yeah. All right, and the numbers are in millions of dollars, okay? Now, on the goods and services, you have a credit of 266. We're looking on the goods, right? Not- So 266.5 million in credit, and you have 1,437 million in debit. What does that represent? Your credit is what? What we said initially, credit is your payments to, all right? And your debits, payment for your exports. Let's see, let me make sure of that. I don't remember, that don't sound right to me, but. So there, what you see in, that's the consolidation, okay? On the services, you have 2,507 million in credit, and in debit 1,508. Now, when you look at manufacturing services on physical inputs by others, nothing there. All right, maintenance and repair services, nothing there. Sorry, those are very small.
5.37.
Okay, those are very small. When you look at goods, all right, let's go back up to goods. Your net is negative, so you have a what? A balance of payment deficit in goods. All right, you have a balance of payment deficit in goods. When you look at services, you actually have a positive. Okay, that's interesting. It would be good to see that breakdown. And notice how they break down their services. So it has transport, and that's broken down. So sea transport, they have passenger freight. Now, they probably have not been able to get some of that data. That is part of the problem the Statistics Division has in collecting data. We are not a data-driven society. We don't like to collect data. We don't like to give information, right? And that's part of the issue for the Statistics Department. So that's just the current account, all right, that they're showing there. I want to go back to, just to give you an idea, but let me go back to the text and see if, yes, I got it. it. They have, no, my text has a lot more information than your text does. It has a more up-to-date information. My text, not what I have here. What I'm showing you here is the one that you're using. I have one that's a later edition that has better info. More information. I'm not going to say better information, but more information. Okay, there we go. That's what I want to show you. So this is a summary of the U.S. balance of payments. All right, that's for 2000, and you can see under the exports. All right, so exports, money coming in, the money that comes in, so that's a credit. Okay. And here they break it down into the factor income. The factor income would be the interest, yes. All right? That would be your primary income then. That's what that factor income is. Okay? If you were to see it from the other textbook, it would call it something different. Right? Then you have your imports. That's debit, all right? And notice just like it's set up like an accounting
cash outflow,
right? Like an accounting spreadsheet, balance sheet. Then you have unilateral transfer that falls under what do you think unilateral transfer is from what I showed you before. So we had, remember? We had imports, exports, primary incomes, secondary income.
Perhaps it's that secondary income, remittances and so on.
Right? Okay? So that's your remittances. Then you have your capital account, which is your direct investment. What did we say direct investment is? Interest in a company. Interest in companies overseas. Okay? So you have their direct investments. On the export side, 287, so they are investing outside, all right? And people investing in is less. That was 2000. It's very interesting, the portfolio investment, export means people investing in the US, all right? And the US investing outside. So you have equity, you have debt. And look at this number right here. And those numbers are in, I think it's in billions, yes, billions of dollars. All right, so just think about that volume. Now, this is the easy part. Just looking at it, that's the easy part. All right? I am going to give you a little exercise. That's the easy part. So you're gonna have to go and read the chapter. All right? So we're gonna go to the questions. Everybody has the text? Has this one? Okay. So we're gonna just go and pick. One question may do it. But let's see. Let me decide if I give you one or two. All right. So number 12, all right? So that's it. I want you to do number 12 for homework. We'll discuss it, we'll go over it, we'll go through it, actually go through it in class next week, okay?
Yes, sir.
Or the PDF page number, 82.
Check on the good
It
stuff.
is. So, explain how each of the following transactions will be classified and recorded in the debit and credit of the US balance of payments, right? So you can set it up like you set up a balance sheet, and but just for your knowledge, okay? So that's your homework from me. The homework from Ms. Brown will be something, will be her homework. All right, so by the time both of us are finished with you should know your stuff. Yeah?
Yes.
So I see some of you later. Do I need to post it or everybody? You have access to it? I don't need to post it in the portal, right? Okay, good.